ready to kick off the first main event of 2025 for the most historic women's MMA promotion in the world. Invicta Fighting Championships. Doesn't get better than this. Jake Watson, Megan Anderson, Julie Kedzie on the mic. Round one. Southpaw versus Southpaw. Julie, you were excited about this one.
Yeah, extremely excited. There is something fun about Southpaws.
Submission of the Year winner, Olga Rubin, with Invicta's first ever buggy choke. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a buggy choke in MMA in general, but definitely an unconventional way to win a fight. Big left hand by Cantuária early.
One of the things Olga Rubin has as a fighter is an ability to fight very comfortably off of her back. Now, I don't think you should ever be comfortable.
Oh, left hand from Olga Rubin!
Wow! We've seen that.
Gets caught!
Oh!
And Cantuária continues to open up! Big strikes from Cantuária! Rubin goes down in the guard!
Oh my goodness!
She did not want to leave this to the judges.
Oh, Rubin!
The elbow's free.
Looking for the leg now!
Oh, she's looking to get that inversion.
Like we mentioned, Cantuária, black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for Olga Rubin.
Olga Rubin has always been extremely creative on the ground. As I was saying earlier, she is comfortable off her back. Not necessarily the safest thing for MMA because she can get hit there, as we saw earlier. But, wow. I mean, she can do a lot with those legs.
Rubin has talked about a secret weapon, Julie.
Yeah, she wasn't able to employ it in the Toledo Bernardo fight, but she thinks she's going to have the opportunity to use it tonight.
Right now, just using this position as an opportunity to recover. What a flurry by Cantuária.
Oh, that was great.
She dropped her there.
Oh, look at this.
Is the head trapped there?
Is she looking like it looks like a teepee?
I think.
No, perhaps Olga Rubin looking to set up a buggy choke from the closed guard. This is a very real possibility. She's able to clear that left leg.
Oh, yeah.
So weird that I'm even talking about this, but if she's able to clear that left leg and give up side control, then the buggy choke is a very real possibility.
You know, her having that loose left leg could really force Cantuária into being tricked into passing that guard. Be like, oh look, she's opening her guard like we passed, but it puts her in a very dangerous situation if she does.
Conventional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu wisdom would tell you pass to the side that's open, and that's where a lot of the buggy chokes.
In MMA,
Absolutely.
you want to pass out of the guard. Very smart to not take the bait there for Cantuária on top. She's putting Olga Rubin in a really tough position here with her head really jammed up against the cage there. Not a comfortable position for Olga Rubin to be in.
No, getting that spine offline, separating that connection between the neck and the hips is really great for the person on top. But again, Olga Rubin, very creative fighter, really flexible and able to do quite a lot with positions that I could never get into because I'm old.
Looking to throw the guard high, potentially wrap up a rubber guard. Very difficult with your head against the cage, like you mentioned, Megan.
Yeah, this is, you definitely need to be.
Oh, very interesting.
I think they should have stayed down there a bit longer.
Well, definitely.
I don't agree with that decision by the ref there. I think Olga was looking to work. She was still working. She was looking to throw up some offense there, but
Rubin's still throwing and coming forward. Left hand lands. Heavy shot by Cantuária.
Is all furious.
Another left hand. Goodness gracious.
and Olga Rubin walking forward, looking to close the distance through that flurry by Cantuária.
It's one of the things Rubin has always really maintained in her fights is this kind of sense of composure. She's made mistakes, had her back jumped, etc., but she also stays composed. The only thing is that she sometimes stands a bit tall, but then so does Cantuária. So what am I to say? Nice little angle there.
10 seconds left. Rubin still putting the pressure on, coming forward. Left hand lands potentially for Cantuária. That's round 1. Oh my goodness. My gosh, what a round, Julie.
Incredible, and the swagger that Cantuária had at the end of it and has going into this round. She wants that win.
What I love is Rubin is, despite being hurt a couple of times, despite being dropped, she's still game. She's walking forward. She's trying to put Cantuária out still. She's not shying away from these exchanges, which a lot of people would.
A left hand lands for Rubin.
And Cantuária has excellent boxing and excellent power under strikes, but she can't get sloppy here.
Right hand lands for Rubin. Continues to press forward.
Cantuária looks a little gassed.
Well,
A lot of activity first round.
Yeah, and Rubin looking to throw a little bit more volume here, whereas Cantuária looks like she's trying to time that big punch, but she's not setting that up, which Rubin's able to counter that and really nullify that range by throwing some volume.
Almost ricocheting off the cage there, back to the center of the cage.
People who say the bantamweight division is dead do not know what they're talking about.
Not here at Invicta. A little bit more of a measured approach to both athletes here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. On the clock.
Cantuária leaves her hands so low. And the thing is, she's got an excellent reach, but Olga Rubin actually has 2 inches on her when it comes to reach.
Yeah, but you might have 2 inches, but if you're not used to using that, then having that reach advantage doesn't really mean too much if you're not utilizing to its best and fullest potential.
Very fair point.
Body shots from Cantuária. And that's the risk you take when
right elbow on the way in.
That's the risk you take when you throw power and everything. It's not energy efficient. Big left hand by Cantuária. Just the sound.
I know, it's making the cage vibrate.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, body shot from Mayra Cantuária.
I think that's smart to go to the body and then go to the head right there.
And that shovel uppercut is really splitting the guard there and opening up these combinations.
Oh, left hand lands! Cantuária!
Rubin's firing back, but she's definitely backpedaling here.
Oh, left hand finds the chin! Olga Rubin continuing to stay in the pocket, though. Definitely looks a little affected by these shots, though, Megan.
And definitely those shots to the body, I think, are really paying dividends for Cantuária in this round.
And it's Cantuária shooting in.
Oh,
Very interesting, though. Olga Rubin immediately sets up the rubber guard. Back into the closed guard now.
and I understand Cantuária doing this to some extent, but I would like to see her up and striking more. I didn't see a lot of good ground and pound the last time around, just Olga Rubin is very good at muffling that, though.
Yeah, perhaps something to think about, not wanting to repeat some of the mistakes in the Maya fight, coasting through the second round, believing that she had it in the bag.
Although she was told by her corner, mistakenly, that she was up 2 rounds, but coasting is never, ever a good idea.
Nonetheless, scored with the takedown, 1 minute to go.
Rubin trying to switch her hips here, parallel along the cage. Cantuária doing a really good job of adjusting and seeing that, but Rubin does such a good job of locking her opponent down from the bottom with these weird rubber guard-like positions and really prevents them from being able to have success with that ground and pound, Jordan.
Yeah, one of the things I've loved about Olga Rubin's striking is that she can use her legs like punches. She can, she can do a jab and then power shot, like a jab cross. But she also uses her legs like their arms on the ground. Really nice, sophisticated technique, but hard to pull off here, again, when you're shoved up at that angle.
Just 10 seconds ago in round 2. So far, the power of Mayra Cantuária has been something to behold on the feet. Got a takedown late in round 2. We'll see what kind of adjustments Big Bad Olga Rubin will likely have to make, Megan, coming into this 3rd round. But you see Cantuária utilizing those old school tactics.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that because I think almost anything can work when it's done effectively by the right person in the right circumstance.
Meet the center of the cage. Final round of IFC 60.
It's that little wiggle that Cantuária gets after throwing a punch or readjusting her position, just total swagger. So much fun to watch, like you said, Megan.
Inside leg kick lands for Rubin.
Looks like Cantuária's looking to counter here to start this 3rd round. Rubin having success.
Yeah.
Pushing forward. This is what she needs to do.
Rubin pushing Cantuária up against the cage. Knee lands, and again.
Definitely see the volume has decreased for Cantuária, but Rubin has to capitalize on this.
Yeah, you can't fall in love with your knockout power. But at the same time, you need to learn to recognize when somebody does so that you can pounce in on them.
Again, going back to that weapon over and over. Hits just around the shoulder with the forearm. A lot of looping hooks from Cantuária's skill set as well.
Yeah, she doesn't traditionally throw a lot of straight punches. It's very looping. Even her jab and her cross is kind of loopy, if you will.
Yeah, like you said earlier, sort of like a shovel technique. She's very good at kind of, and I think the small gloves
To get
play
around
into
that.
that.
She uses that to get around the guard, I think.
Nice lands for Rubin. Halfway through the 3rd round.
Ooh. Rubin's picking up the pace here. Fighting
Nice for Rubin. For Rubin. There's that spinning back that she called for earlier, Julie.
Okay, you got a minute and a half.
Oh, hard shot there. Cantuária, like we were talking about, she can't rest on her laurels here. She's got to get in it.
And that's for Rubin as she pushes against the cage.
Oh, and this is going to be a little bit more dangerous for the Brazilian in open space.
Rubin tried to get the guard high to set something up, but
I'm just not a fan in this particular moment with the way that the fight has gone so far, with Rubin being so comfortable accepting being on her back.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's got incredible work that she can do right there. But I also think being put on your back, damage is what wins fights, right? but being put on your back, we've seen Cantuária time this takedown at a minute 30 of almost, or about a minute 30, I don't know if it's been exact, about every single round now. And so she's ending up on top.
In a dominant position, you know, raining down some ground and pound. It might not be the most crazy, you know, devastating shots, but she's still working on top, that's a dominant position.
And this is where Olga Rubin should be mixing up some elbows, posting on the head, trying to brace up on the forehead and get a cut across the eyebrows. Stuff like that to make it easier for her to displace that head pressure. Cantuária, meanwhile, just won't posture. Keeps things locked down. Nice angle there by Olga Rubin. Setting up that squeeze, not enough time.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Monica Ridgway scores the contest 30-27, and Judge Will Fisher and Jack May score the contest 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Mayra Cantuária.